So doctors in Israel did an experiment. They were trying to work with somebody who has an opiate addiction. There's another person who had, a nicotine and alcohol addiction. And they stumbled upon something that I thought was pretty interesting. They were actually using sound waves to cure the person of their addiction. Now, these sound waves are going, they said the length of a sitcom, so I figured 45 minutes. And then the person walked away not having any kind of cravings for their addiction. Now, I've heard of this before using sound waves, and I just assume that it's pseudoscience, like using that kind of thing in order to fundamentally change what's going on in the mind. Like I said, I just assumed that it's pseudoscience, but apparently, according to this, they said that they were able to completely cure, like the person walked out not having any cravings at all. So that's really interesting. Now, how exactly does that work? The article did not say how it worked. If I had to take a guess, what music does, it quiets one part of the brain while the other side activates. In other words, music can program the mind, and perhaps maybe that's what's going on. The sound waves that they were using was programming the mind subconsciously. It was kind of like a subliminal message, like a hypnosis that was going on that did this. So perhaps it's similar to hypnosis. Again, I'm not sure if that's really something that really works. And I suspect that this does not work on everybody either. But, if there's a way that you can tap into someone's mind, I don't think I know this. The key, really, again, is you have to program your mind to integrate rationally with reality, right? So if you know full well what the consequences are of whatever the person's addiction is, and you can program yourself that way, and you can say, well, yes, I understand that this feels good in the here and now, but I know that I'm going to suffer in the long run for that, and then you could refocus your mind. I think that's probably really the way to cure, or quote unquote cure, an addiction. And then after that, your brain kind of rewires. But anyway, it's interesting enough. I wanted to talk about it. So I'll put a link in the description below, but it doesn't really detail very much. So it's not, I don't know if the article is really worth it, but I'll put it there anyway.